Satanism Part 2. Modern Satanism. Modern Satanism is what the majority of Satanists are in this century. There are several orders, temples, guilds, grottos, and churches who have popped up since the Church of Satan began to change their ways and members broke off. The two biggest ones, the Temple of Set and the First Church of Satan, were both founded by previous members of the Church of Satan. Modern Satanism is very similar to LaVeyan Satanism, only you won't see as many LaVeyan supporters. This does not mean LaVey is frowned upon or walked on, but he is only one individual in the world, and we modern Satanists tend to always want more. Modern Satanism is a belief system that empowers the individual to be their own god, to be their own caretaker. This does not mean you cannot have a partner in life, a significant other, or a loved one. It means you take care of yourself as opposed to prayer and false hopes asked of a god or a complete stranger to do it for you. You are supposed to accept your own responsibilities and be able to accept the outcome of your actions. As a modern Satanist, you should not depend on a myth to pay for your actions. The stories that some Jesus Christ came to earth and has paid for your sins does not mean you are above the laws today, and you will be held liable for any crimes committed. As a modern Satanist, you thank yourself for all the hard work and repetition of a task to perfect it, not some man-made god. You are the one who soaked many a rag with your sweat and hard labor to become what you are. You need not thank any higher power for these skills. You would want to thank family, friends, and co-workers for their support and comforting they have provided along the way. It is common to find a modern Satanist who chooses not to be a part of any of the orders or organizations about and wants only individualism. Herd mentality is something commonly found in the Christian or Catholic Church, where you're made to feel as nothing without paying them your money or having someone else in your life. Satanism per se teaches selfism and individuality. Some Satanists refuse to join in on anything, and it makes them more comfortable being solo. Modern Satanism as a whole is not anti-Christianity. Satanism is anti-stupidity. Some Satanists may be anti-Christian, but surely not all of us. There are anti-religious people in every aspect and every walk of life. Satanism per se does not speak of opposing Christianity and destroying everything they believe in. I have always tried to spread religious tolerance, and the rest of the satanic community, for the most part, feels the exact same way. Modern Satanism is not full of hate and racism. Satanism, by some, has been considered an elitist belief system. This is simply because as a Satanist you should always strive to better yourself. Never settling for second best, and never think of anyone as being better than yourself. Second place is the first loser. The teachers whom we encounter in life have the knowledge to pass along, and the experience of doing it before you. This does not make them better than you. There is segregation in every walk of life. It is not the satanic communities who house and support the race-oriented hate groups or other militant factions, now is it? Yet there are militant and ignorant Satanists who feel they want to take the law into their own hands and end up harming people unnecessarily. We as Americans have the First Amendment right to freedom of speech and freedom of religion. What most Americans do not understand is this: you have freedom of speech, the right to say anything you want to say, but this does not mean you are exempt of the ramifications of your words. The freedom of religion means you should be able to worship and or believe as you see fit, regardless of social acceptance and scrutiny, be it that it is within the boundaries of the law. At times I'm led to believe Christianity is above freedom of religion, because if you don't believe what they do you're wrong, you're insane, you need help, or my favorite one is, you're going to hell. I'm sure not all of the sheep think this way, but enough of them do. Freedom of religion means any religion. Modern Satanism is anti-stupidity. Satanists are challenged to think for themselves. Satanists are challenged to use their mind, to question what does not seem right to them, and to not accept something as fact simply because it has always been done this way. It is pure stupidity to follow the crowd and not know where it is going. Know where you are and what you want. This always makes it easier to get there intact. Satanism, as with any religion, has dogma. These are basic rules and guidelines in which to live by and to better yourself by. Satanism is a religion that is very flexible and allows you to be yourself in dress, attitude, and life.